Hi guys, it's Bram. Welcome to Bram Talks number 3 on YouTube. Thank you so much for the first really kind feedback on my first video. It means a lot to me. So we continue the show. This show I prepared something because I did receive some questions on the social media. So let's start with Twitter. Jeffrey asks me like, "Hi Bram, you spoke about the pickup artists. I presume they need to have a lot of confidence in what they do to even get started. So, as an idea, why don't you talk about how and why you should have confidence in your work?" That's a great question, Jeff. So, let's start with the question, what is a confidence designer? For me, a confidence designer is someone who is self-aware and is willing to fail, to accept failure. Those two things are really important for me, or that's what I feel you need to be confident. So what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is actually knowing your weak points and your strengths, but not from yourself. You have received this information from other people. That's really important. So what is it that you can do? Because you asked me how to get confident. Is work on these things, but how do you start is by asking your friends or family really kindly, like, hey mom, dad, best friend, what do you really think about my work and how I work? Really important. And hopefully they will be super honest and tell you exactly, or maybe exactly what you don't want to hear, but it will get you somewhere. You actually get information and you know where to work on. But it's not always easy to ask these questions, I know that, but you should try it out. For me, I will give you an example. When I was 18, in my first school, my art school, I asked some students like, hey, you know me for 6 months back then, what do you think about my work? And 3 out of 4 people said immediately like, you're fucking arrogant and you should work on it because your work is good, but the way you communicate is terrible. So for me, it's like, whoa, shit, I didn't know I was arrogant or anything. So I started reading books, I learned to put myself second and listen to the people, get into the other person's story, stuff like that. Really, learn how to communicate and make friends, really. That's what I learned, really. So, but that's my story, it's all about being self-aware. Then the second part, I think, is that's maybe the easiest thing, or what you can expect as an answer is you should work hard, get knowledge, get experience, and your confidence will grow. It's really easy. There's not much that I can say here. It's like do your job, and then by the time and by the effort you're putting into the work, you will get better and you will get feedback and you will grow and you will feel confident by doing this. So those two things, like work hard and work on your self-awareness. I hope it helped. It was Jeffrey. In Dutch it's free, so it's weird. But I hope it helped, Jeff. The second question comes from, hi Flo, from Flo. Hello, I'm Flo1. He asked me like, what are your thoughts about the comfort zone and going out of it? That's a good question. It's a nice question that goes hand in hand with the first question, being confident. I think, it's hard because what is the comfort zone? It's how you define it. I feel very confident. I feel, my comfort zone is probably a complete different zone from yours because I'm easily confident. I'm willing to fail at anything really rapidly because that's how I learn. So what is your comfort zone? For me, so it's hard to describe the comfort zone, but I think it's just the zone where you are okay with, you feel good, and that's it. Like, it's good. That's comfort zone. But when is it okay to get out of it? Well, I think you will feel it. I think every designer naturally gets bored from the comfort zone and will find new places. It's comforting. But again, it's about how you feel, and when is it okay to leave this comfort zone? When you're confident. It's that easy, really. Because I've experienced, because I feel so confident, I love to go out my comfort zone really quickly, but I've learned when you do that, when you're not really confident in this zone, but you already want to cross over to something else, you get simply sad because you're failing like super hard, you don't get feedback in anything, it's worthless. So I would wait until you feel confident, when you feel okay and you're willing to take risks and when you're willing to learn new things, then it's okay to cross the zone and get into a new zone, get your knowledge up, feel confident and move on. It's really that simple, I think. So get confident and learn new comfort zones, okay? I hope it helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment zone, or you can always contact me via email or Twitter or whatever it is. You can find me on the internet. I thank you so much for watching and I see you guys next time. Thank you.